The onset of the COVID-19 pandemic has drastically changed the way we live. From washing our hands for 20 seconds, social distancing and wearing masks, a lot has changed and it's sometimes uncomfortable. But that's your reality. Mine is much worse. The pandemic for me and other women and girls with disabilities means more than just the average humiliation, abuse and stigma. According to a study, women and girls with disabilities have a 40% greater chance of abuse than women without disabilities, with emerging data and reports since the outbreak of COVID-19 showing that all types of violence and abuse against women and girls has intensified. You can imagine what this means for me and other women or girls with disabilities. Because female persons with disabilities have not been fully consulted in the planning process by policymakers, we have faced challenges in accessing regular healthcare and sanitary facilities during the pandemic. These challenges to access, more often than not, lead to humiliation, negative stereotypes and discrimination, which in turn lead to other psychological issues such as depression, anxiety, alcohol or drug abuse, eating disorders, sleeping disorders, and stress-related symptoms. It's not a pretty picture, especially when it has come to care in the home. The pandemic has exacerbated the undesirable situation of women and girls with disabilities, with abuse occurring anywhere, but more often when we have limited access to help or witnesses. Abuse has ranged from physical abuse such as hitting, slapping or restraining, sexual abuse, verbal abuse such as name-calling and cursing, emotional abuse in the form of isolation from friends and family, or humiliation and being ignored. It even extends to financial exploitation, with caregivers or family controlling our money. What's worse, or even scary, is the thought of reporting abuse simply because communicating our abuse can be hard, or service providers often have limited knowledge about disability needs and abuse. Let's not forget the possibility of losing a roof over our head or support from caregivers and family, because abusers not only have a physical advantage over us, but they are often the person we rely on for care and assistance. But all of this can change if we all play our part as a society by raising awareness on gender-sensitive bias against women and girls with disabilities. Awareness will help policymakers create policies that prevent resources and efforts from being diverted from women and girls with disabilities in response to immediate COVID-19 relief, but instead make those resources include women and girls with disabilities. Awareness will also make communities and households be alert to signs of abuse or lack of infrastructure that can help us live an independent and dignified life within society, whilst allowing us access to services and devices that facilitate our participation in the community on an equal basis with others during the pandemic and beyond.